or a certain
tract of land are generally prone to see the external features of the
What is the meaning of certain tract of land?
area of land, America or Europe.
No.
You cannot come here.
No.
This is our land.
No.
Territory.
They should understand these things, and then we will be qualified to preach or to have anything. Then they will practically and sincerely Vaishnava. Anyone. So we will have to change this vision. Go on.
So they are prone to see the external features of the devotee. Such neophytes, unable to appreciate the exalted service of the advanced devotee, try to bring the Mahabhagavat to their platform.
What is the meaning?
They see that he
Mahabhagavat is also in my platform. I have envy, he has also envy. I am thief, so he is thief. Everything like him. Also I can control him also. This is very big offenses.
We experience such difficulty in propagating this Krishna consciousness all over the world. Unfortunately, we are surrounded by neophyte godbrothers who do not appreciate.
He has told neophyte. They don't know all these things. Siddhant, actually. What is Vaisnava they are not doing. Only they have heard that mantra. But actually they are not Vaisnava. Uttama-adhikari. And that is why they are doing wrong. He has some experience, and that is why. He is saying that some god brothers are quarreling within them, not honoring high classes of Vaishnava. That not understanding what he is doing. Swamiji himself. Someone criticized him in any way. So he is telling to beware for their disciples and to be careful. Go on.
Who do not appreciate the extraordinary activity of spreading Krishna consciousness all over the world. They simply try to bring us to their platform, and they try to criticize us in every respect.
The same position is now. Same position. So we should be very careful about these things.
We very much regret their naive activity and poor fund of knowledge. An empowered person who is actually engaged in the confidential service of the Lord should not be treated as an ordinary human being. For it is stated that unless one is empowered by Krishna, one cannot spread the Krishna consciousness movement all over the world.
Go on.
When one thus criticizes a pure devotee, he commits an offense.
When one thus criticizes a pure devotee, he commits an offense. Vaishnava aparad. Go on. This is very destructive and dangerous for those who desire to advance in Krishna consciousness. They cannot progress. Where there is envy and worldly vision, material vision, they are bound to do so. So sometimes Acharyas like Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati and all descend to this world.
A person cannot derive any spiritual benefit when he offends the lotus feet of a Vaisnava. Everyone should therefore be very careful not to be jealous of an empowered Vaisnava or a Siddha Vaisnava.
They shouldn't endure. They shouldn't have a little smell of envy. You should always be careful. Don't have it. Be liberated. Be liberal. Broad mind. Try to honor. Not right. You should honor all Vaisnavas. Don't criticize them. If you cannot associate, no harm, but don't dishonor. If Vaishnava is, he knows that Vaishnava is doing some bad things. He is going to prostitute. He is mixing with bad society. He should not associate with him, but don't dishonor him. Otherwise his bad qualities will come in you. Go on.
It is also an offense to consider an empowered Vaishnava an object of disciplinary action.
Disciplinary action. What is the meaning, Prabhu? What is the meaning?
Actually, Vaishnavas are to be honored in all cases, and never are we to be in a critical mood of any of them. It's not our duty. They are all belonging to Krishna, and they're all, Krishna is taking care of everyone. It's not our duty to criticize or to rebuke them in these ways.
An object of disciplinary
action.
What?
Specifically, before it's stated that an empowered person who is actually engaged in the confidential service of the Lord should not be treated as an ordinary human being. For it is stated that unless one is empowered by Krishna, one can spread the Krishna conscious movement. So this is speaking about Uttama-adhikari, that such person should not be considered the object of discipline.
We should control them by disciplic rules and regulations. Oh, you should come. We have made some rules, so you should follow. Sukdev Goswami, come on. You should first take your clothes and have a tilak and a tulsi mala, otherwise we will not hear you. And go from here. And to control him. Haridas Thakur, have you accepted any guru from whom you have taken initiation? What he will tell? He will smile that he don't know anything and he wants to control me. So don't give any instruction to them. Don't give any advice to them. If you want to gain something, don't advise. Don't control them. I know that a Kanishta-adhikari, he wants to control Madhyam and Uttam. Sometimes Madhyam also. By ignorance, he wants to control. Oh, you should do like this. I've heard from Swamiji. He was in a very worry mood. And he told me that now I am controlled. So many persons want to control me. So many things that I don't want to explain here. But we should be careful. It is offensive to try.
It is offensive to try to give him advice or to correct him.
Now you are correcting this. Oh, Gurudev should be corrected. He should be advised. He does not know worldly things. He has no knowledge. He has not gone to Oxford University or here. He has only gone to Haridas Thakur University and the School of Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. He does not know etiquettes and all this. Gurudev in Oxford University. So I know much more all these things. You only know how to chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And to tell Hari Katha. It will not do. So sometimes you should follow me. Don't give advice. There was an old person in our mutt. His name was Muni Maharaj. He took sannyas with Swami Maharaj. His age was 100. Once he was sitting in a very little room attached to my room. He was very much helpful for me, and always he helped me, and I also served him whole life. He was telling that all knows me that he is a very old giddha. Vulture. Yes, sir. Very old. He cannot move, he cannot do anything. Useless person. But I am here and looking like this. I know everything because I was expert in all these things. No? I know all these things. So he was telling so many things to me that they think me also like them. They want to regulate me. They don't know me. So smiling. But he was very for this. So we should be very careful for this. Then, very important lines he is giving instruction. We should try to follow if we want to progress our bhakti. This is called Ishtagoshti. I am saying that no one is sleeping. All are inspired. All are seeing, hearing from 10 or 20 years always. But some are in very, very condition. They cannot follow these instructions. But they should try. Then, again that line.
It is offensive to try to give him advice or to correct him.
Don't try to give any advice to your superiors. They are superior in all ways. Not in spirituality, but also in worldly things.
One can distinguish between a neophyte Vaisnava and an advanced Vaisnava by their activity.
Not so all. Those who are Uttama-adhikari and who are sincere, they can. Otherwise they cannot. They will think that I am only what? Advances. And all are inferior, he will think. But an advanced devotee will think I am inferior and all are advanced. The advanced
Vaisnava is always situated as the spiritual master, and the neophyte is always considered his disciple.
We should think like this. Always we should think his disciple.
The spiritual master must not be subjected.
I saw Swamiji. He was preaching all over world. He has written so many books. Chaitanya Chaitamrita, explained Chaitanya Chaitamrita, published in about 60 languages. Gita as it is, and thousands of disciples he made. But he was weeping at the time of departure of my Gurudev. When our Guru Maharaj departed from this world, he was weeping and he wrote letter. And he wrote that verse with some change. Vairagya Bhakti rasam prayatnayapayan mananubhipsyam andam kripam buddhija parad dukkha dukhi kesavam aham prapadde. Keep this. He changed the name of Sanatana Goswami and in his name, in spite of, he added our Guru Maharaj. How he is honoring his sannyas guru. He was not disciples of my Gurudev, but he was sannyas. Our Gurudev has given him sannyas. And he always treated him like his Siksha Guru. To him, Siddha Maharaj and so many. So he was always have given honor to all the Vaishnavas. And the last date, last night, when he took my hands and told, I have done so many mistakes, offenses in the lotus feet of Vaishnava. I have told so many things that I should not have told. So please you should excuse me. I am his Siksha Shishya, so lower, and he taking my hands and weeping, and he told to me that excuse me. How he is liberal, how he is humble. A general person cannot do this. Because of false ego, he has no false ego. Realize soul, that is why he is advising us not to do like this. Be always. He told also that you should convey this prayer to all my God brothers. I may have told. I don't know. You cannot tell it like this. You cannot make. But anyone can tell. For some reason, and if you have told anything, it is not offensive. So, he is telling this thing. The spiritual master must not be
subjected to the advice of the disciple.
Mane? What is the meaning?
The disciple can advise.
What?
The spiritual master is not under the jurisdiction or control of the disciples. He is not subject to their advice.
More clear?
Disciples, he may offer something for consideration of spiritual master, but spiritual master is not obliged to say.
Yes, he is. Further, go on. The spiritual master must not be
subjected to the advice of the disciple, nor
not
should a spiritual master be obliged to take instructions from those who are not his disciples.
What is the meaning? What is?
That the spiritual master, he is not required to accept the advice of his disciple. If the disciple wants to give him advice, he is not required to accept that. Nor if someone is not his disciple, and if someone is not the disciple of the Guru, but he also still wants to give advice to Guru, Guru is not required to accept it.
Yes. So, we should be very careful about these things. And this is called nectar of instruction. Then final word.
This is the sum and substance of Srila Rupa Goswami's advice in the 6th verse.
Gaur Premanand. Now.
Part where it was described that if one tries to advise somebody who is empowered, so can we understand that if somebody is empowered, they're self-effulgent, so then all Vaisnavas, they should accept.
I could not understand.
For instance, if by one's activities of spreading Krishna consciousness all over the world and inspiring devotees, then one can see that one is self-effulgent. So Prabhupada would say a self-effulgent acharya. So then if somebody tries to limit or regulate, then they're making very big apparatus. But rather, they should appreciate when somebody's in
yes,
and has been given that position by Krishna.
Yes.
And should follow.
Yes, he should follow.
So this is the understanding. So this is, we can understand like this?
Yes. Okay. I will tell further. Now time is over. I will hear also about this and I will tell something. Gaur Premanand. Class will be begun from 5. Some kirtan and after that classes.
Jai